Hello there, welcome to another video. Let's talk about how to look in better this year. Everyone keeps saying, new year, new me, but let's be real. If motivation alone worked, half of us will be rich, okay? You posting 2 or 3 aesthetic pictures on Instagram is not going to cut it. It's about cutting off distractions, excuses, and fake consistency. If you're being real with yourself, you already know that you have been sabotaging yourself. The constant patterns, you keep blaming people who are no longer even around you. At some point, growing and healing stops being about understanding why you are stuck and understanding that you have been the one sabotaging yourself. We live in a micro generation where we want results without the discomfort. We want results without discipline. We want results without consistency. But truth be told, growth will begin the moment we do away with the excuses. I'm not even trying to be shady right here, but if you're treating yourself every other weekend and then end up stressing every other end month, then you need some reevaluating to do. Because at some point, we have to stop pretending that finances are just about income. It's about self control and impulse control. If every other bad day needs a treat, oh honey, then you'll be in for another bigger treat. And I'm not even kidding about that. Locking in financially means building quietly. It means choosing stability over appearances. It means to stop spending just to cope. Discipline will take you further than motivation. Well, Sam, you can't rebuke demons you keep entertaining. Sometimes the reason you feel stuck spiritually is because God is asking you to release something that makes you feel safe. Like that toxic relationship. We love praying for clarity, but when it comes to obedience, that's when we're like, I don't know about that. We have to be grown enough for a second and agree that we can't do this life and grind thing without God. We need Jesus. You can't lock in if every inconvenience throws you off track, if every uncomfortable feeling makes you quit. If you're willing to do this, you have to lock in mentally in a way that you will still function even when you don't feel inspired. Keep going even when no one notices, because honestly, nobody's always motivated all the time. People feel tired but still show up. People still feel unsure but still commit. It's about not letting your emotions run the company. Listen, energy is contagious, habits rub off, and if your cycle is allergic to growth, then guess what? You will be in the same cycle over and over again. You can't be trying to build a new version of yourself when one of your so-called friends gets weird each time you start doing better for yourself, when one of them only calls to gossip. This is not a circle, this is a weight, a heavy one for that matter, because it only benefits them when you stay the same. Listen, you don't need to give a speech like, let's see, I'm cutting people off, honey. If you're going to do it, just do it. You don't need an announcement, okay? Just move differently and your standards will speak for themselves. And if currently you are your own circle, that is not failure. Some strongest transformation happens in isolation, where nothing is wrong, but nothing is exciting neither. You're just doing the work consistently and faithfully. Maybe no instant results, but the effort is constant. One thing about routine is that it doesn't care if you feel inspired. It doesn't clap for you. But one thing it for sure does, it separates people who talk about change from people who quietly become unrecognizable. All in all, you can't evolve and keep every version of yourself alive. Some things have to die. Old coping mechanisms, old habits, old identities. You get what I'm saying? So, this life that you're praying for requires a version of you that's brave enough to change. And this small brings me to the end. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.